Which rapper would you like to share a stage with at least once in your life?
Is that like international, global, in this country?
I think so. Or even better, you can give two answers.
In the country?
In the country and globally.
In the country, which rapper would I like to share a stage with? That's actually weird. You know what's funny? I have never, someone who taught me this thing, who guided my career path, and I don't think I've shared a stage with Lyrical G. I don't think I've shared stage with Lyrical G. So that would be just for me, hoping I am doing right by everything he taught me.
Yes.
Lyrical G for sure. Then internationally, it would have to be someone like someone whose music, who I'd like to be on stage when Fabulous is doing like Dream. Breathe. Breathe, like Fabulous doing Breathe, like, I don't know, that beat. Yeah. I'd just like to, Fabulous for sure. So Lyrical G, because, you know, he helped me, taught me a lot, and Fabulous. Tucker, what do you think the future of hip hop in Uganda looks like?
Very, very open-ended question. I feel like the future of hip hop, I would like to refer to currently where it is first. Mm-hmm. I feel like compared to when I started, there's a bit more opportunity. There's like so many angles, so many directions we could take it. However, it's dependent on whether we actually take it there.
Yeah.
Because, guys are having fun now. I always love the example of Lagoon when they bring him up. Because I feel like he has gone that bit of blending the singing and the rapping and not necessarily being put in a box. Yes, so there's so much to explore if we take it there.
Okay.
This is targeted. What is your most fond memory of creating and or performing in Clear Cut?
So, creating, I'll give you both. Creating, so when we were starting, like, because I didn't know Navio or JB. Langman introduced me to them.
Okay.
And, you know, and Papito was in high school with us, with myself and Langman, but I think it got to the point where I was trying to prove to Langman that I'm better than JB and Navio. So all the studio sessions were like that. There was this competitive energy. We were cool with each other, but there was this crazy competitive energy going on. And I remember there was a time when we were recording our first album, actually our breakthrough single, which is All I Want to Know. Juliana obviously came to the studio. She went in the studio. We were locked outside the studio. We couldn't hear anything. We were locked out. So we're just in the compound, just right there. And everyone was in their space, you know, writing their rhymes and everything. And Juliana walked out, you know, graceful and elegant as she is. Okay, boys, hope it works, and left. And Dao put each of us in studio one by one, right? And the rest of us are outside, we can't hear anything. Then he would walk out and be like, yo, this guy is killing it. I hope you can rap, man, this guy. So like, it was annoying because on the song on the third, right? But I think I had like 4 verses. I had 4 verses for the song, 16, 4 16s. 4, 5? I think it was 5. And I remember he would say that and I would write another verse. I'd look at this verse and just be like, but I kept the verses, obviously it's a book. I kept the verses and I remember it's JB first. And he comes out and those days he used to smoke, he's smoking a cigarette and he's like, bro, guys. Initially we were sitting together, he's like, guys, what JB's doing, I hope you guys can rap. We separated. Papito went away, Navia went away, I went away. Came back, Papito goes in, he's like, guys, this guy, what he's doing is crazy. He built it, went away, wrote another verse. And obvious, there was like a thing, like Navi and I, because like the first time we met, we battled down here, it was like a battle. Yeah. So we're there together again and we're looking at scribbling, getting rap. And when I got into rap, he didn't even play the other verses. He didn't play Juliana. He just said, counted me in. So I didn't hear, I only heard the beat. Counted me in and I rapped. And I rapped another verse. He's like, you have to choose one. We're only taking one verse. And I remember, it's so weird, right? Because Gasuza was there. And he said, take the one that says Uganda. Like, it gives it an identity. The others were just like bars. So it's like, cool, did that. Left, went outside, sat, Navia went in, and then he played us the thing. And it made sense. Like, when we heard it, like, it was us at 14, 15, rapping at our highest level. You know, that's why I think the song, people connected with it. Because like, yeah, these are kids, and we see that they're kids, but like the level that they were rapping at, people appreciated it because we kind of like got busy. Then from a performance standpoint, it has to be the Cora Awards in Benin, sharing the same stage with P Square, coming back and sharing the stage with, I think it was Kofi Olomide, just people who you're fans of and meeting them and they appreciate what you do. Yeah. And Mohombi, we on our side were with Sewanyana, Percussion Discussion Africa, so already we came heavyweight and we're on the stage with these guys. It was, you know, so yeah, that's definitely top for me. Those are top moments for me. From a creative and a performance side. Who is your most played artist right now? And why?
I'm laughing because I think you can guess who.
You.
We have this conversation so often.
Oh, I know.
My most played artist.
Right now.
Right now.
Yes.
And why?
No, the why was me. Oh. but it was your most played artist. But it would be good to let us know why.
The questions. I recently like flushed out all the music on my phone. So like right now there's so much TuckerHD, and then the other half is Drake.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh
the
wow.
other half is Drake.
Are you going to be singing?
Not entirely,
Okay.
but like I'm just in that space now with Sam and the experiments we've been doing where I want to like experiment a bit with the singing and language wise. So I'm trying to find the perfect balance. I feel like, well, he doesn't switch languages, but he does switch cultures.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to like ingest a little bit of that and see where it goes.
That's dope.
Ah, yes.
You, at some point, you have to stop skipping the cards.
No, actually, no. This is the last one. I just. How different do you think the Ugandan hip hop scene is now than when you first started out back in 1999? I told you I got the right person. And how do you think it's the same?
You know, there's a lot of, the division is still there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's a division. Back in the day, the division was very clear. Luganda and everyone else, you know. Now the division is, some people, it's like the new school guys against the older acts. There's chatter which I've been hearing. It's like, oh, why don't you older acts give people, the younger guys, opportunities? You know, there's that. so there's that division is still there. There's a little bit of the language, but I think now it's not necessarily like a division. I think guys are now just embracing who they are. So you have the Ruchiga flow, Runyanko flow, and all these guys, Luga flow, people doing English. You blend the Luganda and the English perfectly, you know. I think all that is happening. And it's for me, that part is dope to watch. But yeah, there's division. And at some point, you know, people have to figure out, like, are we fighting putting this genre on top, or are we just trying to constantly have division? You know, it's not the Cindy and Shiba battle. You're not getting paid to have
we're end of the
conflicts.
day, everybody's winning.
Yeah, so I think it's, you know, there's that division. How it's different. Look, I'll tell you. The media houses, I mean, even something like this, which allow hip-hop artists to sit down and speak.
Yeah.
You know, hip-hop acts are being listened to, the music is being listened to. There's so many avenues for people to penetrate and get in. And it's beautiful to watch, because I would have never heard Toby Smalls from Gulu back in the day. Like, I would have to have gone to Gulu. Like, we never knew what was happening in Gulu. Yeah. Right, but now with internet, social media, and just all these media houses, there's a sense of pride. People are happy to tell you where they're from. You know, people are happy to rap in their languages and represent. You know, so all that it's great to watch. So I think that change is so dope to see. It's great to see. It's honestly great to see, you know, all these cultures in hip hop be brought together. All the younger guys. All the music, it's being brought together better. And I like that. I like that. I think that's fire. Yeah. 1999. Funny people. I need to get past me. What do you do to get into your creative zone?
You know what? I don't really have a process.
Is it?
I do not really have a process. I have struggled to find one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a bit of a hard time. I try to just adjust with the situation.
So how do you record music? Like, you just, I mean, how do you? So hey, feature, you get the beat and then write and. Shwee.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially with the feature, it depends if I have time or I don't.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning with Airport Taxi Times, I prefer to kind of get the beat from Sam,
yeah,
go like rest a bit, sleep on it, wake up,
yeah,
do other things. But now,
yeah,
the inspiration doesn't come like that, or it's not like limited to that. I don't have that luxury, so I try to force myself to be able to create, regardless of the situation. So I don't try to dwell on it so much.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Just listen to the beat, maybe 5-10 minutes, and get in, have fun. So this one is easy. Rolex or Chikomando?
None of the above. No, Rolex. Without that nyanyambisi, don't waste my time, man. Fry the eggs with the onion. Don't give me cabbage. Give me an egg with the onion and a chapati. That's it. These fancy things where guys are like, nyanyambisi to drink the stuff. Can't you buy water? What's wrong with you people?
You can't sing either flavors. All of them have to.
Listen, I tell you, Rolex stand, what, Spotify, vichi, you think you don't know.
Okay.
What are you most excited to experience in your career as you continue to grow?
Right now, I've been thinking about it a lot. Putting together a show.
Nice.
Because I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it's something I've been overthinking. Because even with the last one I put together,
you overthought.
This is actually I don't know, I got away with it. I literally did a whole show of like unreleased music. I don't know, I convinced Sam.
No, that's it.
Because
I always like those shows.
Because I was thinking about it, like, no, the songs I have out are old. I don't feel like
they represent you.
Hosting a show on the strength of those. And I I'm like, but I have some new music. Sam just gave everything to me. I performed it live, and I think half of it has never even been released.
What?
Up to date. So it's like,
forget the cards. Why do you hide the music? You have a lot of music.
Again, overthinking. I overthink. And it's not even like overthinking, because I feel like when you say overthinking, people might take it literally.
Yeah.
But it's the expectation from myself, what I'm supposed to deliver for myself, and from some of the fans. It's like, okay, when I release this, I want this to be available. I want this to be, you know.
Do you feel like that? I know we're off the cards right now. Now I'm just, forgive me, guys. I'm sorry. Do you think like that in a way has hindered? Would you say it has hindered where Tucker should be in this thing? Because it's like, we all know when you're talking about the top rappers in Uganda, like you're top, right? Do you feel like you just overthinking? Do you feel like it has kind of like stopped you from, you know, being that person that we all see?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Because yes, I see that, because clearly at the start of my career and me starting to do music, it was really more on the consistency bit.
Yeah.
I noticed so many of my fans enjoyed that. Okay, yes, this is dope, but then he's giving us this Tuesdays thing where it's like, yes, the music is there, but we get freestyles, we're getting so much content. And now it's like,
you became a
bit more calculated.
You became a businessman.
So, but then on the other hand, when I release, it's done the way I want, and I'm satisfied with it. So in a way, I feel like it might be way less than I would have released, but it's done right.
Crucial. I believe it's the question you've been dodging.
I'm out of questions.
I believe it's the ones you've been, because it's done, like.
Okay. How different are you as an artist in Clear Cut versus a solo artist?
Oh, that's easy. In Clear Cut, any Clear Cut song you heard, like until AUG, any Clear Cut song you had before that, I never participated in the chorus. It's like, what's the concept? I came, wrote a verse, and disappeared. That, like my name, I kind of like fell too much in the myth, you know, like. But I never participated in a chorus. I never helped write a chorus concept. I never helped come up with a concept for a song or whatever.
Really?
Never, nothing.
That's funny, because like you had the hooks from a long time ago.
I never did.
What's the song? I'm a big Spell It Right is one of my favorite songs from you.
But Spell It Right is Lyrical G's LYRIC. No, but I'm saying I took Lyrical G's thing. That's why at the end of the song I tell Lyrical G, yo, Lyrical, thanks a lot for Roskies.
That was dope.
So, but I literally just took what Lyrical G did and wrote my name. Right? But like I never, I was listening to that the other day, like, wow, rapper. But I never participated in much. Like with Clear Cut, I came, gave you a 16 and disappeared. Came, participated. Oh, you want me to put my voice where? Anytime you heard my voice on a song, on a chorus, they wrote me in.
Okay.
Now, you know, also it was a lot of classes, a lot of conversations and classes with the likes of Anavio and me working with Lillian, and Lillian saying, trust that, and them telling me, like my choruses used to be very wordy. That's why even Roasties is like that. It's very wordy. It's like a verse. You know, so they would just tell me, remove all that and say this. You know, so when I started learning those and just listening, Benon was teaching me. It would just be conversations. People would just teach me things, and I started learning better. So now I think all those classes that I took from there, all these classes that I took, all the conversations that we had have improved who I am. Because the verses I already had. The verses I already had, that's fine. We know the Myth can rap his ass off. Perfect. But now now who I am, I can sit down and write a song. There are a couple of songs that are out there that I have written, and they're chart toppers that are, they're songs that I've written and I'm not on them. It's just a song that I wrote for someone and it's gone. I learned that process also. My love for just R&B music and just music as a whole has kind of like helped me. So I think that has improved what I'm doing right now. All right, man. Last question. Are you ready?
Shoot, man.
All right, man. I'm sorry. No, I'm joking. What artist in the early hip hop scene 10 years ago would you say had an influence on your style? Early UG hip hop scene, to be specific. It's here, hip hop and UG in the brackets. So you decide.
This is very unfair.
Which way to go?
But this is good because, listen, I don't know how you guys put it together, but when I think about Ugandan hip hop and like my first stages of like taking it in, it was mostly like East Africa radio times. I remember Clear Cut.
Yeah.
But I remember, most importantly, I remember Spell It Right. I remember Flow Sick, of course, is The Mith. I haven't even listened to it in years, but like that was important because I'd never heard anyone here do it. Of course, lyrical, I'd listened to a bit of lyrical, but yeah, man, this felt a bit more interesting. When I had Clear Cut do it, and sure enough, I followed.
Hey, man, and took that baton and show it. Is this the question you've been ducking? Who put this together?
But this is nothing. It's not snuffy. This is a nice closer. What advice would you give your younger self when you were just starting out in your career? Oh,
this is what I've been dodging. What advice would I give my younger self? Man, I was listening to I got a whole collection of like all the Clear Cut stuff, like everything we ever did. I got someone found a folder and said, do you have an external com? And gave me all of this stuff, right? And I was listening and I was like, man, I was not sure about what I was saying. Like these were my words, but I was not sure. So the advice is, oh no, you're doing well. Like even when you say spell it right, like if I rap that again, I would rap it with more, belief behind it. Because I'm like, you said flow sick, of course, it's the myth. I said it exactly like that. Flow sick, of course, it's the myth. Well, so what am I doing? Do I not believe it? Or, So it was like that. Like, yeah, just, you got it. There was that. There was also the one thing I really wished I could tell my younger self. It's, to understand, and I think it's something that I'm trying to tell the younger guys now. I mean, you and I have had conversations I've had with very many guys who are younger than me, who are just being spaces with. It's, you have the music on lock. Now let's figure out the business. We were talking yesterday and they said music is more than just about music. And I wish I knew. That's the most simple quote. Music is more than just about music. I wish I knew that. Because I thought, I'm giving you the music. What more do you want from me? There are mixtapes, there are albums, there are freestyles every day, but then it's like the music is there's a bigger picture to it. So I wish I knew that earlier. But yeah, hey, you live and learn and teach.